Hola YouTube. Jump Cut Reviewer coming at you with another review here. This time it's for the Takara Tomy Masterpiece Mp36 Plus Megatron in the toy version. This guy's shiny. It's huge too. Barely fits in the frame here. Big boy. Let's get some comparisons in here out of the way. Here's MP12 Solid Swipe and Mp42 Cordon Bleu. Those guys. And let's bring in the OG here. It's original Megatron. This is actually a KO version. I have the Takara Tomy one too, but I keep it in the box in the closet, and got this one for pretty cheap, just to kind of fiddle with and play with, you know. Oh, it almost fell over. Okay. All right. So it's pretty much the exact same mold as Mp36, except for the chest piece, the face plate, and obviously the coloring being more accurate to the toy, and you get all these vacuum chrome parts, which are really nice. I've transformed him a couple times, and I haven't really run into any issues, at least that were the fault of the toy. I do have some paint chipping right here on his crotch piece there and there. It's kind of wearing off. So there's that. Installed the batteries on his fusion cannon. So you get the transforming noise forward and backwards. And you get some phrases in Japanese. That's my favorite. I don't know what any of that says, but a little sound effect there, which I don't know if that's how it sounded in the Japanese animation. I know in the American animation it sounded a lot differently. Megatron's cannon had more like a sound, so I don't know why they put that on there. Maybe they couldn't find it. I do have the add-on kit here on Megatron. It's a little tinny, but you gotta have Frank Welker, you know? Gotta love that one. And that one, of course. And then it also lights up. Little LED on the bottom too, which is cool. I think that thing's like 20 bucks. I mean, it's worth it. And I don't speak Japanese, so I don't really have an attachment to the Japanese show. But these are toys from Japan, so I get it. Articulation, this guy's super articulated. He's got a ratcheting joint in his shoulder. Arm goes up. Also got a nice butterfly joint. Bicep swivel. You know, past 90-degree bend there on his elbow. These flaps on his waist pop up so you can get some pretty good movement. Nice knee bend there. Ankle tilt forward, backward. All in all, just a really, this thing's impressive. I mean, Takara Tomy, from about Mp33, which was Inferno, on, they're just killing it. I mean, they are. They're just knocking these out of the park. Personally, I mean, I like the cartoon aesthetic. Some people out there have you know, wanted it to stick to the Hatsu era, which was like where MP13 and MP12 were from, and MP10, which, you know, I get. You want things to be the same, but a lot of us who grew up with the TV show when we were kids, you know, what we want is our figures to look like the show. But also, too, they're doing these plus lines now, and they've switched the plus lines to kind of being, you know, alternate takes, and now that you have characters like Mp36 that look like the cartoon, they're making the plus versions look like the toy, which I think is a good compromise. I mean, that way, you know, you can just hold out for the toy version if you don't want it to look like the show version. And you get the amazing engineering that these guys have. You know, you have waist swivels, you can go all the way around. It's actually part of his transformation. I forgot the waist swivel. So yeah, super articulated. You can also do like the original toy and rotate this piece all the way around. I'm not going to do it because mine's been sticking, and I'll show you in a minute. I actually stressed mine from pushing it too hard, and I don't want to fool with that. So I'll show you what I'm talking about when I've got him in gun mode here. As far as accessories go, he comes with an alternate chest piece, which, there you go, you can see the Decepticon symbol on him, and that pops on here. Like so. Get a nice close up of the detail on this guy. See that? He comes with the toy accurate head, which pops off like this. Boop. You can see the underneath. And it comes with a couple alternate faces. Which I dropped. Laughing. Crying. And, you know, devoid of emotion, I guess that one is. But I prefer the toy one on this version, since he looks like the toy. Might as well leave the toy face on. I do like this chest piece, it's cool. Alright, let me move this bad boy up so we can get into transformation here. Okay. Now you don't have to take his fusion cannon off, but I do, just because it gets in the way. And you're gonna extend it like so. And I'm gonna show you how I transform it. I'm not sure, like, I never read the instructions on these things because, first of all, they're in Japanese, so I can't really read them anyway. So I just kind of come up with my own version of the transformations. So the first thing first, push his arms up like this. I'm going to rotate his chest piece and move it up slightly. And you want to move his chin down a little bit for clearance, and you're going to push this up. You can kind of see that there, how that looks. Let me move his arm for a second. There you go. And the reason I move his arms up is because you have these pieces right here. I'm going to pop out on both sides. And you're going to twist them up like that. Flatten each side out. Continue to twist. And then fold them together. Okay. Mine doesn't totally seal. Not sure. There's a little bit of gap in there. It actually seals better with the alternate chest piece than it does the toy chest piece. I mean, you can actually take the whole thing off and not even have one on there if you want. You will get fingerprints on this bad boy, so be careful. I like to wash my hands before I even handle it. Try to get the oils off my hands. Okay, now you can move his arms back down, straighten them out. And the first thing you want to do is push back on the top piece here, and that's going to break it free. And you want to pop this open and move it up, and then move it that way. And then you can open this a little bit and then push this through. Now you want to leave this part in for now, just for clearance issues. Move his hip skirt, rotate it, excuse me, like that. And then you're gonna push this piece in, and then you're gonna pull this piece up. And you want to make sure this is lined up right here. Open up his bottom of his forearm here. Twist his hand. Open the hand up, push the thumb in, and then you're going to kind of curl his hand up like this. So you want the hand to kind of be like this. Okay? And then you're going to push that in. Push his wrist in, and then this piece rotates, and this piece folds in, and this is going to create your sights, like on the gun sight, if you were to actually be aiming the gun if it was a real gun. Okay, now we do the same on the other side. Okay. All right. Next step is you're going to dislodge the shoulder pieces here and move them down. And then you're going to twist, move this out of the way, and then you're going to twist this to line up like that. Okay, and then now you're going to take the opportunity to fold in his oblique section into the chest. Again, make sure this is lined up. Okay. Alright, now you can move on to the back pieces. Now there's a little piece on the side here which you're going to pull down, and then when you move this in, you want to lift up, twist, finish lifting. Okay? Now I hold the bottom of this piece right here while you're doing this so you don't break it, and there's a nub right there that goes into this slot right here, so you want to make sure that comes out, and then fold this like that, and then do the same thing on this side. Okay, now this is going to pull up with its head, and then you're going to pop this up like that, and then you want to push this side in first. Make sure you get this under there. Then you're going to do this side. And there's a nub inside here. You want it to go in. There's a male nub that goes in a female hole right there. And there's also a piece right here that you want to go in the base. Oh God. There we go. And then you're going to twist the barrel to line it up. And now he's Gunman. I am Gunman. Now you can push on this piece right here and lift the front part of the trigger guard and then raise his arms and swivel the hip. I'm going to twist it all around backwards like that. So you can see his Decepticon butt symbols. Now on this piece, you want to pull down slightly. Okay, that's going to lock it free so you can pull it out. Okay. Raise up the hip skirt. Well, before you do that, just leave it down. Now you're going to pull this all the way down. Okay, so it's out of the way. And then you want to raise one of these up so that you have clearance on this. So these can kind of sandwich together and stay out of the way. And you're going to pull this piece down. Now we're going to move on to the legs. So you want to pop the hips out of joint and straighten them. Okay? Like that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to pull the back of the trigger half out and then this half out. Okay? And that's pretty much the hips for now. Now we're going to move on to the legs. So, first thing you want to do is take the front of his shin plate here and twist it from the inside up. Okay. And then you're going to split the front of his shin here and pull this piece out like that. Okay. Same on the other side. Alright. Now you can fold the shin inside itself like this. I'm going to collapse it in there. Okay. Kind of see that, how that works. And then you're going to move on to the back of the leg. Now angle his foot up and pull this piece down. The what is that, his heel spur? Okay, so that's kind of out of the way, and you can fold this out as well. Now you're going to push down on the base of the back of his leg and pull here, and that's going to pull this out. And you want it to kind of fold down, shift. And there's a little piece at the top that you're going to unfold. This side's a little trickier because the peg is on this one. So there's a clearance spot right here. So you want to pull that through the clearance spot like that. Okay. Now that everything's ready, you can pull the trigger guard forward too. This is the bottom of the trigger guard right here. Now you want to mess with the foot. The foot is pretty tricky. So what you're going to do is, let's move this out of the way. There we go. You're going to angle his foot down, and you're going to pull up on the top of his foot like that, and that's going to free this piece to slide out. See how that works? And then you straighten all that out so that that's all like so. I'll do it again on this side so you can kind of see. Angle his toe, pull up on the top of the foot so that you get clearance. Doesn't want to come out now. There we go. Boom. His feet are die cast. It gives you a nice weight distribution to the base. Okay. back from the jump cut. Let's finish that transformation. Okay, so you have the legs done. Now you're just gonna push them together. Make sure these hips stay straight. Make sure all this lines up. Make sure you get the hammers to line up. Hammer time. Okay. Push the feet all the way in. Now, here's some Takara magic for you. See how that bends in? That's pretty cool. Bend his knees back. Oh, backwards chair. And then what you're going to do with these, slide this down, push this in, slide this down, push this in, pull these out, and you want to make sure this is together as best you can, because this piece actually goes into here. So, and then you want to pull this down, pull this down. Now you're just going to push the crotch piece down into between the legs until it fits. Make sure this is all in tight. Combine the trigger guard together. Take the rest of his feet that are splayed out. It's going to form the front of the handle. Right there. Fold this piece in until it clicks. Fold this piece in. Okay, almost done. Now you want to pull these pieces down. This last little step here. Pull this piece down. You want to fold this side in first. Or no, excuse me, this side in first. And you do that by lining this all up, pushing it from right here, making sure that this piece is straight out. Boom. Clicks right in. Make sure that's all pushed together. Do the same on the other side. Make sure this all seats in there nicely. This piece goes up under here. And there's two slots here on the side of the leg. I'm going to make sure those step in there. And then pull up the hammer. Oops. Pull up the hammer. There we go. This wasn't aligned properly. There we go. And there you go. Toy version, Mp36 Megatron Plus version. Alright, now to the accessories, or the other accessories besides the chest plates. You get his silencer and gun stock, which you can form into a little weapon that he can hold. Slide this piece off. Pull this piece apart. This also doubles as a flight stand. So if you rotate it like that, you can plug this into his backside, his butthole, his anus pretty much fits right into there. Straighten that. You also get a little play right here, a little ratcheted base. These two things are metal. Button right here, you have to push. I'll let you fold that back in. This piece right here. Let me focus. Goes right here. And then you want this arrow to line up with the slot right here. So you're going to twist that because the front of the gun barrel is going to slide in here, and you need room for the sight and you want that to be facing forward. So you take Megatron, and you're going to slide this onto here. Okay. There you go. And you're going to line this up. Oops, I got it upside down. Now you do want to push this button. There's 2 little gray slots that are going to go in right there. So you want to push that and then line this up. And that locks that into place. Then you take the silencer, slide it on, and there you go. Megatron. Okay. Here's the box. Front of the box. Side of the box. Back of the box. Back of the box. It's a big box. So yeah. There you have Takara Tomy's Mp36 Plus Megatron. I would have to say that I do prefer the original. I like the toy version, or the show version better than the toy version. I mean, I get why they're doing that, and it's cool that you can get both. But I love the fact that the direction that they're going with these is basically the show, the cartoon come to life, which some people don't seem to like, and some people do. So it seems to be kind of a, one of those things where either you like it or you don't. But I'm guessing most people do, because that seems to be the direction they're going. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.